Good afternoon. This is Kent Blaylock with SDG Replays, and I am coming to you live from the bunker here at the Blaylock abode in sunny North Carolina as we are enjoying this beautiful and brisk fall weather. And we're excited this morning to be having another bout in our 32-man double elimination tournament. This tournament has got wild and woolly and exciting, and we have been seeing everything you could imagine in what is going forward. This morning, I did a bout between Mike Tyson and Jack Johnson, and I really thought the bout would go the full distance, the full 10 rounds. And to my surprise, in the second round with a flash knockout, Jack Johnson knocked out Mike Tyson in the second round, in the very first segment of the second round. And so you just don't know what's going to happen in these bouts when you have 32 of the best boxers, heavyweight boxers of all time. Anyone from 1 to 32 can win the bout. And that's what we saw this morning. But now we're going into a bout this morning that's going to be between Rocky Marciano and John L. Sullivan. Should be an interesting bout. In my eyes, it should go, I feel, go to Marciano, but you never know, like I said. When you have the 32 best boxers in the world, it can go either way, and that's what we have seen thus far. So the tell of the tape, when we look at Marciano, first let's just take a look at who our ref and our judges are going to be. Our ref for today is going to be Larry Rosadilla. Larry Rosadilla calls the bout straight, so there will be no adjustments for fouls or will checks. So it's just going to be right off our fighters' cards. Our judges for today are Larry Doggett. He calls it straight according to the Glory Days judges chart, except he will implore the impact bias, which that means if a fighter is stunned by his opponent, that opponent has more punches landed, it will be an automatic 10-9 round. That's the impact bias. Larry Doggett does have that. Our other judge will be Joe Pasquale, who tends to score high for the high punch output opponent. So he will judge accordingly. And then Gwen Adair, who does as well. And she also judges with the impact bias. So that's her judges. Now let's take a look at our fighters. Rocky Marciano, he does have the advantage over Sullivan in that he's a 10-star ring general as opposed to Sullivan's 8. So he will be landing the majority of the punches in the exchanges if the dice roll accordingly. He does punch with power. He's one of the higher rated power punchers that I have used to date. He is a 7 and he's 11 when his opponent is fatigued or stunned. His chin knockdown is a 2, and he stuns from 3 to 5, but he's very hard to knock out, as his KO is a 1. His will is a 3. His cut is an 8. And his foul is a 6. He does have the Iceman trait, so that's one-shot power. We're going to add 1 to Sullivan's KO rating. Marciano does like to fight inside. He's a 0 to 57 from the inside, landing 57% of his punches from the inside. He does not land as well from the outside, only 0 to 42. He's an average defensive fighter from 1 and 2, he's going to take away a punch, but 3 to 4, he's going to add 2, and he'll counter from 1 to 6. That's the tale of the tape for Rocky Marciano. Now, the tale of the tape for John L. Sullivan. At first, of course, Rocky Marciano, 49 wins with no losses, with 43 knockouts, retiring undefeated. John L. Sullivan had a career record of 40 wins, 1 loss, with 2 draws and 34 knockouts. He does have power as well, 6 and 9. His chin knockdown is a 2, and just like Marciano from 3 to 5, he stuns. His chin KO is a 1, but because of the Iceman trait for Marciano, it will be 2 for this fight. His will is a 3. He cuts at a 4, and boy, is he a dirty fighter. He fouls 13. So he does not have any traits. And stamina. This will be a key thing in this fight, as Marciano has a stamina of 90, while Sullivan has a stamina of 55, meaning he's going to tire quickly. And if Marciano is landing more punches in this fight, he might be fatigued very quickly. Sullivan also likes to punch from the inside. He's 0 to 54 from the inside and 0 to 39 from the outside. He defends very poorly. His defense 1 to 6, he'll add a punch, and a roll of 7, he'll add 2, and he counters from 1 to 4. So that's the tale of the tape for our fighters as we're preparing to get into this bout. Again, our judges, Larry Doggett, Joe Pasquale, and Gwen Adair. And our ref, Larry Rosadilla. So both fighters have got their instructions from their corners. Both are eyeing the other. Sullivan with disdain for Marciano, and Marciano just smiling back at Sullivan. They come and meet center ring. Larry Rosadilla giving their instructions. Sullivan refusing to touch gloves. They go back to their corners. The bell rings as the dice roll, and our fight is off. 5 and a 3. We'll see Sullivan on the outside, 40 from the outside, and that is just outside of his 39 rate. And if he would have landed, it would have been a chin check already for Rocky Marciano. But Marciano ducking and diving. Sullivan not able to land as we go to the 240 mark, 1 and a 3. Well, see this time, Rocky Marciano from the inside, 80 from the inside. He misses, and there will be no counter from Sullivan as both fighters are getting off slow in the round, 2 and a 5. Again, Marciano from the inside, 91 from the inside. That will be a clinch as we go to the 2-minute mark, as both fighters struggling to get on course here in the first round, 6 and a 3. This will be Marciano. This is his 3-star die roll of 6. 29 from the inside. He'll lead hook in a combination. 3 punches land, the first punches of this fight. And Sullivan defensively adds another as an uppercut gets through the defenses of Sullivan and lands to his jaw as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. 1 and 2. Again, toe-to-toe this time from the inside. Marciano leading off first from the inside. Jackhammer combinations as he lands 4 punches. And there will be a chin check of John L. Sullivan as soon as he answers back. 35 from the inside. It's a wicked 3-punch combo from him as well. 3 punches landed. And it will be a chin check for Marciano as well. First chin check for John L. Sullivan. It is a 7. It is outside of his stun range. Now, Marciano. And it is a 1. Rocky Marciano has been knocked down here in the first round as John L. Sullivan on that toe-to-toe exchange lands a strong left hook that puts Rocky Marciano on his backside here in round number 1. We already have seen a knockdown as Marciano is knocked down. Now, KO check. If this is a roll of 1, this fight is over, and it is not. Marciano gets up, and he gets up at the count of 6. As we go to the minute 20 mark, Sullivan will be unopposed. 5 from the outside, 07 from the outside. A wild cross finishes a flurry of 4 punches landed, 4 more punches landed, and now the will check of Rocky Marciano, and he moves forward as we go to the minute mark here in the round, as Marciano has been put on the canvas already here in the first round. 3-2. See again a toe-to-toe from the inside. Sullivan leading off from the inside. He bores in behind a short cross. 2 more punches landed. Marciano looking to answer back with a 65, but he misses as we go to the 42nd mark here in round number 1. 4-3. See a toe-to-toe from the outside. Sullivan misses. Marciano looks to answer back, countering back. 33 from the outside. A hook and a cross. 2 punches land. As we go to the last 20 seconds of this round, 6-4. Again, that's Marciano's 3-star rating. 93 from the inside. That's a clinch. No punches land as the bell rings. John L. Sullivan has to be pleased with his first round as he knocked down Rocky Marciano in the first round. In that round, Marciano landed 11 punches. To 9 for Sullivan. So we go to the judges. They score that, and how they score that round with a knockdown. It will be 10-8 rounds with only a 2-punch differential. Judge Larry Doggett, Joe Pasquale, and Gwen Adair. And I've got Quee Adair. That's not right. Let me change that, or that's going to bug me the whole fight. There we go. There's that correction. So we go to round number 2 with Rocky Marciano already being knocked down in round 1, but we have a lot of fight left to go. Sullivan fatigue already down to 44 after round 1. So the fighters looking at one another. Rocky Marciano clearing the cobwebs out of his head as he was stunned and knocked to the mat in round number 1. Both fighters up off their stools. The bell rings as the dice roll. 5-4. Well, this time Sullivan on the outside. Double zeros from the outside. That's pummels the head and body of Marciano. 5 punches landed, and there was no defense for Marciano as we go to the 240 mark. 2-3. We'll see this time Marciano from the inside. 0-2 from the inside as he answers back, pummeling the head and body of Sullivan as both fighters are getting at it in this round. 220. 2-3. Again, Marciano this time on the offensive from the inside, 38 from the inside, a lead hook and combination. 3 punches land as he goes to the head and body of John L. Sullivan. Sullivan takes all those punches as we go to the 2-minute mark here in round number 2. 1 and 5. We'll see again Marciano from the inside, 18 from the inside. That's jackhammer combinations as 4 more punches land, and then an uppercut that Sullivan allows through his guard to his chin. As we go to the 2-minute mark here in round number 2, 6 and 5. That will again see Marciano from the inside, 24 from the inside, lead hook and combination. 3 more punches land as Marciano is getting busy this round. And again, Sullivan allows another hook to get through with his defense as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. Double deuces, toe-to-toe from the inside. Marciano leading off. He misses. John L. Sullivan fires back with a 94 from the inside. That's a clinch. No punches land in the segment as we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. 1 and a 6. Again, a toe-to-toe from the inside. First, Marciano leading off. He does get a punch in, but there will be a foul check. John L. Sullivan answering back. A 91 from the inside from him, and that's a clinch. No punches land in that segment as we take away even the 1 punch on the foul. 5 and a 2. This time Sullivan on the inside, 63 from the inside. He misses. There will be no counter from Marciano as we go to the 42nd mark here in round number 2. 5 and a 6. See Sullivan on the inside, 98 from the inside. He does indeed foul as he gets 1 punch in. And what will that foul be? He's been warned for a headbutt. So here, as we get ready to go the 22nd segment, Sullivan warned for a headbutt. So we go to the 22nd segment. 3 and 3. This time Marciano from the inside, 72 from the inside. He misses. And there will be no counter from John L. Sullivan as the bell sounds, and it was a much better round for Rocky Marciano as he dominated that round, landing 17 punches in the round. To 6 for John L. Sullivan. Those high punch totals in the round are going to pose a problem for Sullivan as this fight goes on. 11 punch differential. I'm going to see if I even need to roll. Yeah. All right. Judges' scores are in. Make a correction there. I did not score the first round correctly. Gave the wrong fighter. So after 2 rounds, because of the 10-8 round, I still have Sullivan leading on the scorecard, but it just got tighter because Marciano won that round on my card, and I know he won it on all the other judges' cards. So we go into the 3rd round, both fighters being active and busy. As we go to round number 3, Marciano has to feel better about his 2nd round as he took it to John L. Sullivan. Both fighters up off their stools. The bell rings as the dice roll. 3 and 3. Again, we'll see Marciano on the inside, 94 from the inside. That's a clinch. No punches land as we go to the second segment, 3 and 5. Again, Marciano on the inside, 89 from the inside. Another clinch as Sullivan is trying to fight dirty, get inside, see if he can get in some of them low blows or the rabbit punches. 2 and 1. This time, Marciano on the inside indeed does get off. He pummels the head and body. 5 punches landed as Sullivan took all those punches as we go to the 2-minute mark here in round number 3. 6 and 3. That will see Marciano from the inside landing hook and across. He connects. 2 punches land, and they are heavy punches. And Sullivan allows that uppercut through again, and there's going to be a chin check on John L. Sullivan. And it is a 6. It's just out of his stun range as he takes it on that hard head of his as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. 1 and 2, toe-to-toe from the inside. Marciano leading off. He misses, but just barely as Sullivan fires back with a 46 from the inside. He does indeed land. He bores in behind a short cross. He lands 2 punches. Cut check for Marciano, but the 20 is well outside of his cut range as we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. 1 and 3. Again, Marciano on the inside. 30 on the inside. Lead hook and combination. 3 more punches land. And another gets through that uppercut one more time through the guard of John L. Sullivan. As we go to the minute mark here in round number 3, 6 and 5, that will see Marciano on the inside, 65 from the inside. He misses. Sullivan cannot answer back as we go to the 42nd mark here in the round. 2 and 6. Toe-to-toe from the inside. Marciano leading off. He misses. Sullivan answering back with a 76, but he misses as well as we go to the 22nd mark here in the round. 2 and 3. Again, Marciano from the inside. 61 from the inside. He misses. No counter from Sullivan as the bell sounds for the round. Another round dominated by Marciano as he lands 12 punches to Sullivan, who could only get off 2 that round. He could only land 2 punches as Marciano was outboxing John L. Sullivan. And he outpunched him by 10 scored punches that round. So it goes to our judges again, a 9 to 12 punch differential. Judge Larry Doggett, Judge Joe Pasquale, and Win Adair. Another round, in my eyes, won by Marciano with a 10-punch differential. So I believe Marciano now, after making up for that two-point differential, I think what this bout is now even. He's had 2 rounds of 10-9 to the 10-8 of Sullivan. So I've got this bout even now. So that's what we're looking at. Both fighters looking at each other across from their corners, knowing that they're in for a war. Sullivan already starting to gasp for air as his stamina is down to 15 already as we're into round 4. He could be fatigued after this round. We will see as the bell sounds and the dice roll. 2 and 1. We'll see Marciano from the inside, 88 from the inside. That will be a clinch as we go to the 240 mark as Sullivan is trying to rough him up on the inside again. 4 and 3. This is a toe-to-toe from the outside. Marciano leads off. He misses. Sullivan answering back with a 34 from the outside. He comes in behind a short cross. 2 punches land as he takes back momentum as we go to the 220 mark here in the round. 5-2. Again, Sullivan on the inside, an 0-9 from the inside. He finishes a wild flurry, a wild cross, and a flurry. 4 punches land and all get through the defense of Rocky Marciano as we go to the 2-minute mark here in the round. And Marciano is yet to be able to get any offense going in this round. 3-5. We'll see Marciano this time from the inside. 37 from the inside, lead hook and a combination. 3 punches land, and then that uppercut that gets through the guard of Sullivan one more time as a 4th punch lands as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. 4-3. Toe-to-toe from the outside. Marciano leading off from the outside. 87. He misses. Sullivan firing back. 15 from the outside. A wicked 3-punch combo as he lands 3 punches. And there will be a chin check of Rocky Marciano, but the 20 is well outside of his chin check rating. 120 left to go in the round. 5-5. We'll see another toe-to-toe from the outside. Sullivan leading off. He misses. Marciano answers back with a 44 from the outside. And he misses. That's outside of his rating of 42. There would have been a chin check if that punch would have landed as he was swinging for the jutted jaw of John L. Sullivan, but he missed as we go to the minute mark here in the round. 4-2. This time Sullivan from the inside, 54 from the inside. He comes in behind a short cross. 2 more punches landed. And there will be no defense as we go to the 42nd mark here in the round. 1-3. See Marciano from the inside, 62 from the inside. He misses. No counter as we go to the 22nd mark here in the round. 1-1. We'll see Marciano from the inside, 19 from the inside. Jackhammer combinations. 4 punches land as he lands heavy at the end of the round. Sullivan also adds another punch as another hook. A left hook goes to the jaw, and there will be a chin check for John L. Sullivan. And it is a 1. Sullivan has been knocked down here in round number 4. John L. Sullivan has been put to the mat. In the last 20 seconds of round number 4, he has been knocked down in the round. As Marciano ended strong in the round, landing a left hook that has sent Sullivan to the mat. And his chin KO is a 2 because of the Iceman trait. So anything, if this is 2 or under, this fight is over. And it is 11. As the bell rings, Sullivan staggers back to his corner as Rocky Marciano closed out with a big left hook that puts Sullivan down to the mat here in round number 4. A round that Sullivan was leading in total punches by 2, but those last 2, that left hook that got through made all the difference in the round. As Judge Larry Doggett enters his score. Joe Pasquale. And now Gwen Adair. So I now have in my eyes, Rocky Marciano is winning this fight. He is outpunched him in the last 3 rounds, and then, well, in round 2 and 3, and then coming up with the knockdown in round 5, changed the judging for that round. I have him up now in this bout, and John L. Sullivan's stamina is now down to 6. So after 6 punches are landed, he will be fatigued. So here we go. Round number 5. The bell rings. Dice roll. 4 and 4. We'll see Sullivan on the offensive from this inside. 68 from the inside. He misses, and there will be a counter. 2 hooks. One hard to the head, one hard to the body, and then to the left jaw as a right hook gets through to Sullivan. And there will be again another chin check of Sullivan as that 5 roll. And he takes that and keeps moving forward as we go to the 240 mark here in the round. 4 and 1, toe-to-toe from the outside. Rocky Marciano from the outside, 90 from the outside. He misses. Sullivan looks to fire back, and he fires back well. 15 from the inside. Wild cross finishes the flurry. 4 punches land, and there will be a chin check from Marciano, but the 10 is outside of his range as we go to the 220 mark here in the round. 3 and 6. Again, a toe-to-toe from the inside. Sullivan leads off from the inside, but it is a clinch. No punches landed in that segment as we go to the 2-minute mark. 6 and 1. That is Marciano's 3-star rating. 87 from the inside. Another clinch as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. Neither one wanting to feel the power of the other. 1 and 1. That will see Marciano from the inside. He misses. No counter from Sullivan as we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. 4 and 4. This time, Sullivan from the inside. 85 from the inside. Again, another clinch as both fighters are hugging it out this round. 4 and 4. Again, Sullivan from the inside. 80 from the inside. He misses. There will be no counter from Rocky Marciano as we go to the 42nd mark. 4 and 2. This time again, Sullivan from the inside. 75 from the inside. He misses, and there will be a counter back from Rocky Marciano as he throws 2 crosses to the head of John L. Sullivan as we go to the last 20 seconds of the round. 6 and 3, and again, that will see Marciano from the inside. 44 from the inside. A hook and a cross connect. 2 punches land, and there will be a cut check on Sullivan as he allows both those punches through. And he does not cut as the bell sounds. And that will be the end of the round. A very slow round for both fighters. 6 punches landed by Marciano to 4 for Sullivan. 2-punch differential. But now going into round number 6, John L. Sullivan is now fatigued. His training regimen of whiskey and hamburgers have finally got to him. Our judge is on a two-punch differential. Judge Larry Doggett. All right, Larry Doggett. Now Joe Pasquale. And Wayne Adair. All right. Scores are in from all 3 judges as they enter their cards, and we go to round number 6. Now with John L. Sullivan sucking wind as those hamburgers are coming back to bite him, and the whiskey. So here we go, round number 6 in this 10-round bout. Bell rings, dice roll. 3 and 2. See a toe-to-toe from the inside. Rocky Marciano leading off from the inside. That's a 34 from the the inside. A lead hook combination, 3 punches land, and there will be a cut check for John L. Sullivan. But first, he answers back with a double zero from the inside. It's pummels head and body, and he gets 4 punches through as he is now fatigued. Cut check for both fighters. First, cut check for John L. Sullivan, and he does not cut. Now, Rocky Marciano. Neither fighter cuts as we go to the 240 mark here in the round, as Sullivan took back momentum as he landed one more punch in that segment. 1 and a 6. Toe-to-toe again from the inside. Sullivan from the inside. 0-9 from the inside. Wild cross finishes. 3 punches landed, and there will be a chin check. Well, nope. Now it's outside of Sullivan's power, as he's now down to a 3 because he's fatigued. Now Marciano looking to answer back. 68. He misses as we go to the 220 mark here in the round. 2 and a 5. This time, Marciano from the inside. 74 from the inside. He misses. No counter from Sullivan as we go to the 2-minute mark here in the round. 6 and 5. That will see Marciano from the inside. 32 from the inside. That lead hook combination. 3 more punches landed as we go to the minute 40 mark, as there's no defense from Sullivan. 6 and a 3 again. Marciano 85. That is a clinch, as now Sullivan is trying to clinch to hide his fatigue as we go to the minute 20 mark. 1 and 5. Again, Marciano from the inside. Hook and a cross combination. 2 punches land as another gets through that uppercut to the jaw. One more time to Sullivan. 4 and 4. This time on the inside, John L. Sullivan, 52 from the inside. He does get 1 punch in, and there will be a cut check for Rocky Marciano. And he does indeed cut. Marciano has been cut. What will that cut be? It is a 9. He has a cut over the left eye here in round number 6. We do have Rocky Marciano cut left eye. So we will have to watch that as the round continues. So we go to the 42nd segment here in the round. 4 and 2. Again, Sullivan on the inside, 56 on the inside. He misses. Counter from Rocky Marciano as he lands those 2 crosses to the head of John L. Sullivan as we go to the last 20 seconds here of round number 6. 1 and a 4. Toe-to-toe from the inside. Marciano leads off. He misses. Sullivan firing back. 89 from the inside. He misses as well as he clinches as the bell sounds for round number 6. Tight round, that round. Still punches landed going in the favor of Marciano, 11-8, but a much tighter round for both fighters. So it's just a 3-punch differential. As we look to the scorecards, Larry Doggett. Now, Joe Pasquale. Okay, and Gwen Adair. All right, interesting scoring that round. Much tighter round between both fighters that round, as I believe Sullivan is now fighting out of desperation because he is sucking wind, as he's minus 11 in his stamina, and Marciano is still at 50, as we've got 4 more rounds to go in this 10-round bout to see who goes forward in our double elimination tournament and who goes home. Both fighters up off their stools as the bell rings, the dice roll. 5 and 5, toe to toe from the outside. This time Sullivan leading off from the outside, 34 from the outside. He will get one punch in, and with that one punch, he lands heavily to the temple of Marciano, and there will be a cut check. Marciano lands 34 from the outside. He lands two punches, and there will be a cut check on Sullivan. First, the cut check on Marciano, and he does not cut. Now Sullivan, and neither fighter cuts as we go to the 240 mark here in round number 7. 5 and 3, Sullivan on the outside. He misses. No counter from Marciano as we go to the 220 mark here in the round. 3 and 1. We'll see Rocky Marciano on the inside, 24 from the inside. A lead hook combination, 3 punches land as Sullivan takes all of those to the body and then to the head as we go to the 2-minute mark here in the round. 1 and 3. Again, Marciano on the inside, 47 from the inside. A hook and a cross. 2 punches land, and the hook and cross land heavily as that cross comes across the right chin of John L. Sullivan. And there will be a chin check of Sullivan as he adds 2 more punches to that, as that roll of 7 adds another hook to the body, an uppercut to the jaw. And now the chin check of John L. Sullivan. And he takes those punches as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. 6 and 1. That will be Rocky Marciano on the inside, 42 from the inside. Lead hook combination, 3 more punches landed as he's banging away on the body of John L. Sullivan. As we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. 4 and 6. This time Sullivan on the inside, and he lands heavy on the inside. 10, a wild cross finishes a flurry of 3 punches. And there will be no defense from Marciano as those punches are landed. Down to the last minute of the round. 1 and 3. Again, Marciano on the inside. 0-2 from the inside. Pummels the head and body. 5 more punches land, and they are heavy punches. And another uppercut cut to the chin, and there will be another chin check as that roll of 1. And it's a 13. Sullivan is a stubborn man as he keeps moving forward as he is being blasted here in round number 7. Last 40 seconds. 3 and 1. Again, Marciano 0-5 on the inside. Pummels the head and body. 5 more punches land, and there will be a chin check for John L. Sullivan. A cut check for Sullivan. And this time, Sullivan has cut here in the last 40 seconds of the round. And what cut will that be? He has swelling over the right eye. So here in round number 7. John L. has swelling over his right eye. As we go to the last 20 seconds of this round. 1 and 5. Again, Marciano on the inside, 60 from the inside. He misses as the bell sounds, as Sullivan is not able to counter back as he just got blitzkrieged in that round, just pummeled constantly, as that was the 23 punches landed in the round for Marciano to only 4 for John L. Sullivan. So our judges will give their scores. Larry Doggett. Joe and Gwen Adair. All right. Easiest to score that. The only thing was just deciding if that should have been a 10-8 round. I would have scored it 10-8. But I am not the official scorer of this fight. I'm just a bystander as we go to round number 8. This 10-round bout, I have Marciano leading on all cards and leading heavily. But here we go, round number 8. Sullivan barely able to get himself up off his stool. Rocky Marciano is still fresh. Bell rings as the dice roll. 1 and 2. Toe-to-toe from the inside. Marciano leading off from the inside. 25. Lead hook combination. 3 punches landed. Sullivan looks to answer back. And because he is fatigued and stunned, that roll of 9 is within his power range. So there will be a chin check for Sullivan after he answers back with a 62. He misses. And the 13 on the dice is outside of his chin knockdown range as we go to the 240 mark here in the round. 5 and 2. This time Sullivan from the inside. 07 from the inside. He fires across, finishes a flurry. 3 punches landed. There will be a cut check from Marciano as he let those punches through. And he is cut one more time here in the round. This time, he has swelling over the right eye. So both fighters are showing it on their faces. It's here in round number 8. Marciano has swelling over his right eye. So we go to the 220 mark here in the round. 3 and 2. Toe-to-toe from the inside. Sullivan leading off from the inside. He gets 1 punch in as Marciano looks to answer back with a 95. And he does get a punch in, but there will be a foul check as he goes low, and it gets by our judge, Larry Rosadilla, as we go to the 2-minute mark. Is Marciano getting a little dirty with John L. Sullivan, who that's the way he likes to play it. As we go to the 2-minute mark, 6 and 2, that will be Marciano. He misses. There will be a counter from Sullivan as he lands a hook to the body of Rocky Marciano as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. 4 and 4. Again, Sullivan on the inside, 34 from the inside. Wicked 2-punch combo. 2 punches land. As we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round, Sullivan fighting desperately as we're closing out this fight, knowing he's got to win rounds. 5 and 2. Sullivan on the inside, 83 from the inside. That is a clinch as we go to the minute mark here in round number 8. 2 and 3. Sees Marciano, 63. He misses. As we go to the 42nd mark here in round number 8. 1 and 3. Again, Marciano from the inside, 56 from the inside. He does indeed get a hook and a cross through. 2 punches land, and they are heavy punches as he lands heavily. And Sullivan lets those punches through. There will be a chin check for Sullivan as it's a 15. He wades through those punches as we go to the 22nd mark here in the round. 3 and 4. See a toe-to-toe from the inside. Marciano going first from the inside. Jackhammer combination as he lands 4 punches. Sullivan looks to answer back. 62. He misses as the bell sounds for round number 8. Marciano, with that flurry at the end, probably took that round as I had Sullivan leading it up until that last 20 seconds. As Marciano landed 10 punches to 7 for Sullivan, 3-punch differential. That makes the judging interesting, though, for our judges. Judge Larry Doggett. All right. Joe Pasquale. Okay, and Gwen Adair. All right. Judges' scores are in. Larry Doggett turns in his card to the commission, as does Joe Pasquale. As we're going into the last 2 rounds of this 10-round bout, both fighters looking to dominate the other. As round number 9 begins to start, who can enforce their will on the other as they're getting instructions from their corners. Sullivan's corner is telling him, whatever you have to do, you've got to knock this man out. You're trailing in this fight. Get busy. Rocky Marciano's corner's telling them, do what you do. Continue doing what you're doing. You're winning this fight. Up off their stools. Bell rings. Dice roll. 4 and 2. See Sullivan on the offensive from the inside. 34 from the inside. Wow, wild combination. 2 punches land. As it's just outside the defensive check of Marciano. And now there will be another cut check on Marciano. Not this time, as we go to the 240 mark here in the round. 1 and a 5. Marciano on the offensive from the inside, 93, and that's a clinch as Sullivan is doing anything he can to survive these last 2 rounds. 6 and 6. Marciano on the inside, 61 from the inside. He misses. No counter from Sullivan as we go the 2-minute mark here in the round. Again, 6 and 2 will be Marciano on the offensive from the inside. 41, lead hook combination. 3 punches land, and they all get through. Now, again, another chin check on John L. As it is a 10, he keeps moving forward as we go to the minute 40 mark. John L. Sullivan is one tough dude. 2 and 3. Again, Marciano on the inside, 83, and is another clinch as Sullivan grabs and hangs on. Minute 20 to go in the round. Again, Rocky Marciano on the offensive from the inside, a hook and a cross. Another 2 punches land as we go to the minute mark here in the round. 2 and 2, toe-to-toe from the inside. Marciano leads off. He misses. A 94 from the inside, another clinch as we go to the 42nd mark. John L. hanging on, looking to get to round number 10, 4 and 5. We'll see Rocky Marciano this time throwing from the outside, which is rare. 23 from the outside. Lead hook and combination. 3 punches land. As does that uppercut again, as Sullivan allows it through his defenses as we go to the last 20 seconds of the round. 6 and 2. We'll see again Marciano from the inside, 15 from jackhammer combinations. 4 more punches land, and they are hard punches. And Sullivan again allows that uppercut up to his chin, and now there will be another chin check for John L. Sullivan. And he takes it again as he staggers back to his corner after another beating from Marciano in round number 9, as he was outpunched 14 to 2 in that round, as Sullivan is just too tired to even get punches off in round number 9. It's like he's saving it up for a last-ditch effort here in round number 10. That round will be easy for our judges to score. as I saw that 10-9 all around because of the dominance of Marciano in that round. So we go into round number 10. Marciano's still feeling fresh as a daisy as he jumps up off his stool, bouncing on the balls of his feet as John L. Sullivan has to drag himself up off his stool as they meet in the center of the ring and touch gloves out of respect as this has went 10 rounds. Sweat pouring off both fighters as the bell rings and the dice roll. 6 and 5. We'll see Marciano again on the offensive. From the inside, 51 from the inside. Lead hook combination. He lands 2 punches, but they are heavy and hard as they land. That cross lands to the jaw of John L. Sullivan. He allows it through. And again, another chin check. This time he is stunned. John L. Sullivan has been stunned right off the bell here in round number 10. So we will go into the 240 segment. Marciano will be unopposed. It's a 3, which will have him on the inside. 41 from the inside. Lead hook combination. 3 more punches land. And the 6 on the dice would have been another chin check, but the 15 is outside of his chin check range. But now we have to do the will check, and his will check now is a 5. So here we go, 5 and under, and this fight is over. And it is a 9 as we go to the 220 mark here in the round. John L. Sullivan has been shook here early in the round. 1 and a 6, toe-to-toe from the inside. Marciano leading off, 26 from the inside. Lead hook combination lands 3 more punches. Sullivan looks to answer back with an 0-1. He answers back big from the inside. He pummels the head and body, getting 4 punches through as he's in desperation mode as we go to the 2-minute mark here in the round. 3 and 4. Toe-to-toe again from the inside. This time, Sullivan leading off, 27 from the inside. Wicked 2-punch combo as he lands 2 punches. Marciano firing back, 41 from the inside. Lead hook combination, 3 more punches land. And there will be a chin check, but the 18 is well outside of Sullivan's range as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. 6 and 5. That will see Marciano from the inside. 17 jackhammer combinations. 4 more punches land, and there will be another punch, that cross to the temple of John L. Sullivan. Now another cut check on Sullivan, and it is a 2. He will cut. What will that cut be? It is a 6, swelling, continuing over that right eye for the second time in this bout. So that eye is swelling up on John L. Sullivan. As Marciano was doing damage as we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. Last round of this bout, 2 and 1. We'll see Marciano on the offensive, 73. He misses. No counter from Sullivan as we go to the last minute of this fight, as both fighters are looking to bang away, 5 and a 2. And Sullivan does big as he pummels the head and body, landing 4 punches, and there will be a chin check on Marciano as he let those punches through. And it is an 8. He does not knock down because he is still fresh going into the last 40 seconds of this fight. 2 and 3. We'll see Marciano on the inside, 96 on the inside. He does get one punch through, and it is a foul as he's closing out this fight with ill intent. As what will his foul be? This time he is warned for a headbutt. Rocky Marciano being warned for a headbutt here in round 10. As we go into the last 20 seconds of this fight, John L. Sullivan needs to get a knockout here. He is going to be able to fire away from the inside to close out this fight. Wild cross. He lands 3 punches, but Marciano takes one of those on the glove as he lands 2 punches to close out this fight. As the bell rings and this fight is over, as the stands get up and applaud both these pugilists, as this was a great fight that went to full 10. With in the last round, Marciano landing 18 punches to 12 for John L. Sullivan. So 6-punch differential here in round number 10. How will our judges score it? Judge Larry Doggett. All right. Joe Pasquale. Okay, and Gwen Adair. All their scores are in. And after 10 rounds, I would have to score it unanimously for Rocky Marciano. He dominated this fight. He outpunched Sullivan, although Sullivan did have Marciano down in round number 1. He knocked him down in round 1, but then Marciano come back and knocked down Sullivan in round number 4, and then stunned him again in round 10. Both fighters being put down to the canvas on the fight, but the punch differential is just way crazy, way out of sight. In this fight, Marciano landed 131 punches to 65 for Sullivan, just outboxing Sullivan. So I see this bout easily going to Marciano. But how did our judges see it? All right, here we go. Judge Larry Doggett scored it 96-92. Judge Joe Pasquale, 97-91. And then Judge Gwen Adair, 98-91. For your winner by unanimous decision, Rocky Marciano. And I think there was no doubt in that. He won the fight handily, without any question. So that is our fight. I hope if you catch it later, I hope you enjoy it. Rocky Marciano improving to 50-0 in this Bunker Boxing League 32-man double elimination tournament. Rocky Marciano moves on. John L. Sullivan goes home.